one game win in between, so lost 12 or 13, so don't feel too bad.
See, and it's, yeah, like, and I see your record, and I'm like, oh, that's good, but mine, 85-52. That's a good record, but I feel like it's not.
Looked like the screen pass was taken
just because you're close to.
Nice job
I remember being like
finding other options and completing the pass anyway.
71 and 37 or something. Feeling like, man, this is really good. But I've been like 500 ball over the last, I don't know, 20 years.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
New followers.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
He just
and a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 51 yards on the punt there.
And the
Panthers will have a first and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Pulling it up on my TV, but listening to my headphones on YouTube almost.
Now a first carry for their fullback, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some space here. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go play action here on 1st down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Where you going, Cam?
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records.
Nice
right now,
defense.
Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
No, the easy answer is nothing because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe, when Washington did it. So for the most part, you just don't want to go winless in the preseason. But remember this. The Browns and the Lions both went 4-0 preseasons, then they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Speaking of winless teams, Eagles and Falcons both winless right now, could be Super Bowl contenders.
I still think that they're going to be, whether they go winless or not.
Knock it off, Charles.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw on second down is Newton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Yannick Ngakoue. Let's go.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the 50, Newton.
What the?
Gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
It blows my mind how what just happened to you, that's been happening.
Now Newton on first down.
I'll manually replay drag that guy back. I'm
Incomplete.
so sick of getting beat
And
on.
that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there,
Nice.
need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nice thing is, though, now, that he completed that, if you get him in that 3rd and long again, you know that that's what's coming.
After
and
the
that's probably
incomplete
the smartest
pass here
throw.
now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Newton again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in
Nice.
between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
What's this kid doing here?
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Oh, okay. It just was messed up on the score. I see what happened.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Right down.
Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Go get that.
It's a
Go
big
get
play
that.
for the Jaguars. 72 yards.
Best part is that was who he was personally guarding. That was a
Chance now to
fucking
get
bomb.
even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one
Play in
up.
response.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. McCaffrey on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Newton now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here comes that verticals.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Well, I think this is a free play for Newton. Fletches with a catch over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
How does that happen?
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free
That hit
play.
off
They
my
got great
hands.
yardage out.
I think that hit off of Jack's
When we
hands
were at dinner
and went
last
straight
night,
to
you
him.
saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Then why is the
Right?
clock
Every
stopped?
that you needed, go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Did, yeah.
Why is the clock stopped?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25.
Yeah.
They knew
Is
they
it
had
'cause
the
there was a
free
flag
play
thrown on
after
the
the
play
penalty.
before?
But he
They get
declined
great
it.
yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years Our team seeing that
That's
penalty
my own
occur
fault. I thought
and
that,
still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the
Yeah, why
yards
was
as we
the
just
clock
saw
stopped?
there.
Makes no sense.
They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll set them back 5.
Holy shit. Come on, Rigo. Enough, man. Just fucking snap it and play.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Newton. And that'll
Oh
be
my
caught.
God.
Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
No way.
And his guys are able to strike for 6.
This is the shit that happens to me, dude.
It's the luckiest drive I've ever seen.
No, dude, this is consistent in
Gano
2019.
now to add
against
the
me.
extra point.
Like the fucking tip passes that they catch happens all the time.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
That's why at the end of the second quarter is like, I'll chew the clock.
Gano out
I'll
to
just
kick
play,
this
you
one
had to
away.
just play over the top. Dumb shit that's not realistic.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I
Yep,
think we'll
bounces
find
off
out
my
just
guy
how
and he
much they
catches it,
trust
and
their
then
guys
second and
in this
touchdown.
situation if they
That's
decide to
fair
take a
enough.
shot.
Bullshit.
Jack drops a pick, yeah, and then he...
They'll start out
And
on
he
the
has
ground.
the
It's
same thing
Leonard
in touchdown.
Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction
you,
game,
Julius
and they
Banana
reacted
Peppers.
poorly on that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On first down, Bortles dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, here's Bortles. It's caught by Moncrief. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go.
Yep, I was going to say flip that.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And a quick throw here.
Oh
That's
my
complete.
gosh.
And he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Get out of bounds.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To throw on second down. Newton over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He's going to try to get you to jump this one.
It's alright, I'm not on pass rush.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field.
That's
makes it very
linebacking
hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You picked that tight end corner play.
No.
Throwing is Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He rifles one, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Yes! Yes.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and
that was
figuring
great,
out,
dude, because that was
okay,
blitzing.
where's he
That's
going
what
with the
just got him
football?
in. He just
Because you can make an
threw
educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Bortles now to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Bortles on the camp to Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Man, that was a great play.
Here's Fournette, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Pass rush isn't on, is it?
No.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Like that shit, like you did it 5 times, dude. You should have jumped all 6. Or false started, I should say.
Yeah, exactly. That's what was pissing me off at the end of the second half. Or yeah, 18 fucking times. Like, come on.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
QB draw. QB draw.
They snap it to Newton.
No, wait a
second.
hold on.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Oh my God.
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught by Funchess. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Newton now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 24 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the